I don't know if you guys understand how blessed we are to get 5 early pages to this new issue that is coming out tomorrow, eagerly waiting for the full issue, and what we got from those 5 pages was sincerely something amazing, and the spirit, the ghost of Padme has a presence in these previews. You can clearly feel every single aspect of Padme surrounding Vader. To the soldiers that fought in that battlefield trying to stop Vader from reaching her tomb, to the very end when he was stopped. The most magnificent part came when the soldier mentioned Anakin, and that's what we talked about in yesterday's video. The most abhorrent part about Anakin and Padme's relationship, he proclaimed that Padme was the love of his life and he couldn't live without her, but yet he was the only one to not attend her funeral. Due to his past mistakes, he was getting fully operated on and transformed into a cyborg monster. Now we will get to how Padme's past, her ghost of the past, basically stopped Vader in his tracks from entering the Queen's tomb. What do you guys have to understand at this moment? Even the soldier who was fighting the Gungan, everybody in that battlefield battling the Death Troopers together with Darth Vader, they attended Padme's funeral. They were there. They carried the Queen to her tomb, where she should rest for the rest of her life. What they don't understand at this moment is that Darth Vader is actually Anakin Skywalker, the one that they mentioned to Darth Vader. They were fighting for both Padme and Anakin all at the same time. They knew that Anakin was the companion of Padme Amidala. Vader was of the Empire, and he was basically coming to desecrate or destroy her tomb in any shape or form. If they only knew that Vader had come to find out more about Padme, to find out about her children that Vader and she had together decades ago. Let's not forget that Darth Vader is basically after Luke this whole time. He cannot rest until he finds Luke Skywalker before his master Emperor Palpatine, who will use Luke Skywalker to ultimately remove Darth Vader and institute a new apprentice, a stronger and a younger Sith. In understanding that, we get to see Darth Vader go step by step down below through the stairway and in front of Padme's statue. She was adorning the dresswear that she had in The Phantom Menace, more specifically the one that closed out the ceremonies and the joint factions between the Gungans and the Naboo people. It was used right at the end of episode 1. We even saw her adorning this dress in the shrine that was dedicated to her down in the waters. Now we still don't know what happened with the bigger fish and Sabé sacrificing herself together with Gregor and Tora. We don't see them in this preview fighting Darth Vader, so my assumption is that they died when the fish attacked, but Sabé and Vader somehow survived this ordeal, and now we're seeing them come face to face as a familiar voice speaks loudly to Vader. And it was, believe it or not, Padme's past. The handmaidens of Padme had banded all together. One way or another, they're not going to let Darth Vader enter that tomb. To me, this represents Padme's ghost, her past. It is literally Padme standing up from the grave and stopping this nightmare. Her handmaidens were trained to behave, walk, and think exactly like Padme would. So basically, these 5 females stopping Darth Vader in his tracks, it's what Padme would ultimately do as well if she were alive today, and would see what Anakin had become, and to what level he would stoop. To find his son for his evil schemes, she would realize that Anakin still hadn't changed. Even back when Anakin choked her, he was still talking about evil machinations, that he will destroy the Emperor and become the ruler of a galaxy that was now in turmoil. Today, more than 20 years later, he was still the same deluded Anakin that once dreamed of ruling the galaxy alone, even though he pretended to be with his son. And I think this is what will stop him. He will realize that Sabé and the other handmaidens are Padme. They are trained to behave like Padme. In a weird way, it is like Padme speaking to him from the grave. Without the use of the Force or the world between worlds or anything fantastical or magical, in this physical world, this is as close as it gets to Padme. Darth Vader will never get to speak closer to Padme from death than he gets to right now in the physical realm, in the real world. Sabay is the ultimate Padme. I do think the pesky Zed, the forensics droid, will make a bit of a commotion, and Darth Vader might attempt to enter it ultimately and would want to gain more information. In the end, if I were to pick, I think in the full issue we will get tomorrow, he will enter Padme's tomb one way or another. I think the Handmaidens will come very close to stopping Anakin, to stopping Darth Vader in his tracks from entering Padme's tomb, a tomb that was supposed to be left untouched from the evils of the Empire. And honestly, hasn't Darth Vader done enough to Padme? Well, we will get to see everything tomorrow when the full comic releases, and of course you'll have the fastest video made on this channel, so be sure to subscribe, leave a comment down below on this video, leave your thoughts about what we'll see tomorrow. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this one though, and if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you can have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you until then.